PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
You have clicked onto the ABC 3340 Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday morning, the 29th of January. We talk about extreme weather here. And by golly, we've got two very dynamic systems that will impact Alabama over the next several days. Let's talk about them. And first off, let's go back to late yesterday. What a great sunset there coming from our Gulf Shore Skycam. We get some really nice images. This was about 5:15 yesterday. That's a camera on top of the Phoenix All Suites looking back to the west. And we're still at the time of the year where the sun goes down over the water. Awfully, awfully nice. This morning, look at downtown Jasper from the Skycam on top of the King Building. Things are nice and quiet there. Not nearly as cold this morning. We're well above freezing. Looking out over U.S. Highway 280, that's the Skycam at the Wingate Inn in Inverness in North Shelby County. And down in Dallas County. Here's a look at the Edmund Pettus Bridge over the Alabama River. Well, there's a look at our two systems. System number one is coming at us, digging down across the Plain States, coming out of the Rockies. System number two is just slamming into the Pacific Northwest. And boy, in between, there's some cold air up there. Look at that. I see some minus 45s up over Canada this morning. That's Fahrenheit, 45 below zero Fahrenheit. Yesterday, we note that Fort Yukon, Alaska dropped to 54 below zero. And down into places like Great Falls, Montana, they're sitting around 25 below zero this morning. And look at that sharp pressure gradient out there over the middle of the country. You go from, in Omaha, Nebraska, they're sitting at like 40, and then up in North Nebraska, they're sitting at 0. And we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Fortunately, the core of that brutally cold air will not really reach us. We'll just catch a little modified bit of it at times. But again, our concern of the two storm systems, we'll take a look first off at the rain potential between them. This is valid through Saturday evening, and this might be a little aggressive, but we'll take whatever comes down for sure. This is suggesting rainfall amounts of 1.5 to 2 inches over a pretty good chunk of North Alabama and a bullseye of 3.3 inches up over the shoals. I think we'll advertise 1 to 2 inches between the two systems and just hope for more. This is the convective outlook today. There is a slight risk of severe weather over about the northern half of the state, and instability is just really lacking. Both of these systems are very dynamic, but as you often hear us say, the dynamics are great. The thermodynamics are rotten for severe weather. We'll probably have, and the one thing we're going to have is it's going to be windy. Forget the storms. It's going to be windy one way or the other. With a very strong gradient. But we'll probably have a low-topped line of thunderstorms with very little thunder and lightning come through here tonight, and those storms could produce some pretty gusty winds. But again, the classic severe weather event not likely. And then for the next system Thursday night, the guys at Norman have a slight risk down over the southern part of the state. And even down there, the instability is very much in question. Great dynamics, but unstable air just lacking. This is where we are today. This is the GFS, the 06Z run at noon. Really nice upper trough rolling through the Plain States. That's system number one. System number two is coming into the Pacific Northwest. And a quick peek at the WRF model for this evening. This is valid at mid-afternoon. And I just wanted to show you this because of the pressure gradient. It's going to be tight. We're going to have a howling southwest wind that could gust at times today, this afternoon, up to 30, 35 miles an hour. So hang on to your hat. Then tonight at midnight, the shortwave goes negative tilt and rotates through here. And down below that, there's what we're going to get, and that's a very healthy band of thunderstorms. Really, the core of this will be coming tonight. We'll probably see some showers this afternoon. Rain and storms likely tonight. 1/2 inch of rain, I think we can promise from this system. And then it will cut off sharply, and tomorrow will be a cool and dry day. We go from windy and mild today to sunny and cool tomorrow. We might have a hard time reaching 50. Remember, you saw those big numbers up in that cold air mass, and the little edge of that's going to dip in here. So we might, right now we've got a forecast high of 50. It might be optimistic. It'll be a very chilly day. And Thursday morning will be below freezing, I think. But Thursday is going to be an interesting day. There's a look at the upper chart Thursday. And again, if this were March or April, we'd be thinking tornado outbreak here, but this is not. And remember, Thursday morning, we could be sitting at 29 degrees here in advance of that thing. So you're obviously not going to have tornadoes at 29 degrees. And the question is, how quickly will the air modify Thursday? Now, there's a look at Thursday night. Look at that thing. That is a very, very strong negative tilt trough. And at the surface low is up there near Paducah, Kentucky, with showers and maybe some thunder blowing through here. And can you go from 29 degrees up to dew points in the 60s? No, you can't do that. I don't know if we can even reach the low 50s. The storm will probably be elevated, but of course we'll watch that. Anytime you've got such a dynamic system, you have to pay close attention. And that one should be a little wetter. We think that one could bring 1 inch of rain. So between the two, I think 1 to 2 inches is a good bet. That HPC graphic seems a little aggressive. And then Friday, that one's gone. The sky becomes mostly sunny during the day as we clear out nicely. Saturday looks like a wonderful day to start the weekend. We could be close to 60 Saturday afternoon after a cold start. And Sunday, same deal, partly sunny. Temperatures at or just over 60. Should be a nice day. We note moisture increasing west of here. And then Monday of next week, pretty good-looking storm shoots up there into Canada. This is suggesting there could be a shower Monday across the northern third of the state, and then Tuesday of next week, a week from today, kind of a southwest flow aloft here. And that's here's the deal painted by the models. It's got a front drifting in here with little support. And with the southwest flow aloft, what does that thing do? It stalls out. It just stops. So that's Tuesday. There's Wednesday. A little impulse comes along the front and really produces a nice rain event. And really, there's some evidence that that thing might just kind of meander back and forth for days. In fact, we'll go to the 9th, 3 more days. And finally, it's going to be kicked out by that big trough, if this is right. And this is voodoo, of course. And that looks awfully wet there. But active is the word for the next several weeks. Then out there at the end of the forecast period, the 13th of February, a big trough shows up out west. But again, this is nothing more than science fiction at this point. As we know, we're just looking for trends out here. That's it for the Weather Extreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video today by 3:30. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.